Hello, this is Rick from MathX, and today we'll be going over a slightly different problem than usual. Today we'll be going over number 23 from the 3rd 4th grade Math Kangaroo of 2019. Now, Math Kangaroo problems are unique because unlike a lot of other math competitions, Math Kangaroo is not really extensive on math concepts. Instead, it encourages unique thinking styles and different trains of thought. It wants you to think outside the box and kind of just break your mind around certain things. For that reason, some of the problems can be quite difficult because even people who are good at math can't answer them. So that's why I'll be going over them today. To start, one of the 5 children, Alex, Bartek, Cora, Danny, and Emil has eaten the cake. Alex says, I did not eat a cake. Bartek says, I ate a cake. Cora says, Emil has not eaten a cake. Danny says, I did not eat a cake. Emil says, Alex has eaten the cake. One of the children lies. Which child has eaten the cake? So to start, the problem is kind of overwhelming because we have a lot of statements. And if we just blindly bash, then we're not going to get anywhere. Along with that, there's not really a math concept that can help us out here. So we just have to approach this case by case and logically. To make it simple, we have to take 2 things to be true. Both of them have been stated in the question. Only one of the children has eaten the cake, and only one of the children is lying. So now, with these 2 facts, one of the children ate the cake, meaning that if one child ate the cake, none of the 4 others could also eat the cake. And one child lies, meaning that everyone else is telling the truth. We go down each of the cases by assigning one child to be the liar and seeing if these 2 criteria are matched. So let's start. Let's say Alex is the liar. If Alex is the liar, then when he says that he did not eat cake, he really did eat cake. That means that everyone else is telling the truth. However, this won't work, because if Alex is a liar, saying that he did not eat cake, that means Alex ate cake. But that won't work, because then we know that Bartek is now telling the truth, because Alex is our designated liar. So, if Bartek says the truth, saying that he ate the cake, with Alex lying, he ate the cake, and Bartek telling the truth, he ate the cake. These 2 cases won't work with one another. Thus, Alex cannot be the liar. So we can eliminate Alex from our options. Next, Bartek. Bartek says that he ate the cake. However, if we take him as the liar, that means Bartek did not eat the cake. Going down the list, then that means that Emil and Alex are both saying the truth. Because Bartek's our designated liar. He's the only one who can lie. So then that means Alex and Emil both have to say the truth, which is a problem because both of them are saying contradictory things. Alex says he did not eat the cake, but Emil says Alex has eaten the cake. Both of these kids have to be true because Bartek's now our new designated liar. However, it's impossible for both these cases to be true, showing another contradiction and that Bartek cannot be the liar. Next, if Cora is the liar, Cora says that Emil has not eaten the cake. So, if Cora is lying, that means Emil has eaten the cake. Once again, we reach a similar issue with Bartek. Cora says that Emil has not eaten the cake. If this is a lie, that means Emil ate the cake. But that would mean Emil is also saying the truth, that Alex is eating the cake. Alex and Emil cannot both eat the cake because only one child ate the cake. Thus, Cora cannot be the liar. Danny. Danny says that I did not eat the cake. So if she's lying, if she's our new designated liar, that means Danny did eat a cake. But that's a problem because everyone else is telling the truth. Bartek then is also saying the truth when he says that I ate a cake. Danny and Bartek cannot both eat a cake because it violates the one child ate the cake rule. Thus, we reach a contradiction and Danny cannot be the liar. So now running through all these 4 kids, we're just left with Emil. And Emil has to be the liar because we've proven that these four other kids cannot be the liars. With Emil as their new designated liar, we know that everyone else is telling the truth, and that Emil's statement is a lie. So we can see if this works completely overall, and if it does work, who ate the cake. So Emil says that Alex has eaten the cake, but Emil lies. So that means Alex has not eaten the cake. That matches up to what Alex says, because Alex says that I did not eat the cake, and we know that if Emil's our liar, Alex is telling the truth. Also further establishing that Alex did not eat the cake. Next, Bartek says, I ate a cake. Well, Bartek's telling the truth, because Emil is our designated liar. So, Bartek actually ate the cake. Cora says that Emil has not eaten the cake, and she's telling the truth. Because, as I said before, Emil's our liar. And Danny says, I did not eat the cake. She's also telling the truth, because Emil's a liar. In this scenario, we only have one person eating the cake, with only one person lying. This matches up with our two predefined rules, telling that Emil is the liar, and since Emil is the liar, the only person who ate the cake is Bartek. So, by going down each of these cases, we found out who the liar was and who ate the cake. It's B. Bartek was the one who ate the cake. And it's kind of difficult to grasp your head around first. But set down these two rules. One child ate the cake, one child lies. And run through each of the cases. You see that this is the only way it's possible. Because otherwise, we have multiple childs eating cakes. Or we have two childs saying contradictory things, but still being true. Often with these kinds of problems, we just always have to set down some pre-rules. And just try to see who breaks those pre-rules. And go with whatever's left. Doing that, we get that the child who ate the cake was Bartek.